where it is.
Who's
Anyway,
responsible for the roach
I've been
problem?
letting them
Let's
know
talk
that my
about
air
it.
conditioner, and he's telling me because of the pest issue, they
Just
can't
say
fix my air
roaches,
conditioner
bitch.
right now. So this is how hot it is in my apartment right now. And this is how hot it is in my apartment right now. I have it on 69 and it's 81. It's gotten all the way up to 85 and it is so hot in here. I don't know if y'all can really see, but I'm
Girl,
like
you ain't sweating that
sweating.
goddamn bad now. Come on.
Okay, I'm sweating. And also in my girls' room, which I'll show in a minute, after my kids finish eating, because the puppy's in there and I don't want to let him out for him to get a
So
hold
you're
of
steady
their
cooking
poop.
in the house and it's full of roaches.
In the girls' room, there's a really big hole in the ceiling from water leaking. The guy came in, pulled the ceiling down. They're supposed to once it dried, they're supposed to be coming back to fix it. It has been over 2 months since they did that, and they still have not came in to fix it. And now all of a sudden they're saying until the pest issue is
Quit trying to
resolved, they
pretty it
can't
up. It's
fix it.
roaches. Just
So
say I
I
got a
have
house full of
four kids
motherfucking
sleeping in
roaches.
one room, and then my oldest daughter is sleeping in the room where the hole is, but it's on the other side of the room. So she's on one side that doesn't have a hole.
First of
And
all, what kind
my
of
other two
place are
girls
you
have to sleep
living
in the
in?
room with my boys, which I hate doing that. I mean, that's the whole point of me having 3 bedrooms so that my 3 girls can sleep in a room. But they all have to sleep
I wish you would quit this little
um
fake dry
in the
cough now.
boys'
Come on,
room.
knock it off.
So they're having to sleep on mattresses because the boys end up breaking their bunk beds, even though they broke
So
the
your
girls' bunk
badass
beds
kids
too.
not tow up the bunk
So right now
beds.
they have to sleep on mattresses. And it's like really driving me crazy because now my landlord is sitting here saying they can't fix that hole until the pest control issue is
Why don't you
resolved.
just say they
They
won't
can't
fix
fix
my
my
shit
air
because my roach is
conditioner
too bad?
until the
Quit fucking
pest
saying pest
issue
trying to
is
pretty it up,
resolved.
bitch.
And
You
I'm
got
like,
roaches, a lot of them.
and someone came in to spray, but he only sprayed like right there by the front door on the floor, and he went and sprayed in the kitchen. He went nowhere else in the apartment.
Okay,
I
so
have a
now you trying to put it on the
three
pest
level
patrol people.
apartment. He
First of
went
all,
nowhere
ma'am,
else in the
it's
apartment
your
to spray
responsibility to
or
keep your
anything. And
apartment
it's
in a
like,
clean condition. It's your responsibility to throw trash
and
out
I'm
and
like,
make sure
how
your
can you
kids not
guys
eating everywhere and you don't have
expect
roaches.
them to go
It's
in
not
there
them
if
people's
when
fault
you're
that your
only
apartment is full
spraying
of fucking
like probably
roaches.
like a quarter of the apartment because you're not even spraying half of it.
Once
So
again, it's your
they're
fault
sitting here
that you
saying
have an
they
apartment
can't
full
do
of
any of that
roaches. It's
and they
not
can't
their
fix any
fault.
of that
It's
stuff
your
until
nasty ass fault. Take
this is resolved.
accountability.
So
It's your
we have to
fault.
literally sit in this apartment with no air, literally burn, literally
They
frustrated
not
me.
fixing the air because they don't
I'm
want roaches
frustrated
just
about the
blowing
whole
everywhere
situation
else.
because it's like that makes no sense. So I don't know. It's I'm guessing because they don't want to close up roaches into the ceiling. But my thing is, the guy's not even coming up here to spray. He sprayed
Why
downstairs.
in
That
the
was it. It didn't
world
make
are
no
your
sense.
fucking roaches this
So
bad, Sky? Why are your
yeah,
roaches this
so I had to
bad?
deal with that. But yeah, like I said, I really have to get us out of here.
What you really gotta do is clean up and
I'm having
quit
a hard
being
time living right now,
nasty
but
and
it's
get
like
you a whole bunch of
really,
motherfucking Ray and some boric
really
acid. That's what
a
you really
lot.
need to do. Quit trying to blame other people because you have an
But they're
apartment
worried
full of
about
roaches.
something.
You
So
live
it's
there,
like
they don't.
you're gonna be in violation, and you're gonna be papers gonna be put on you to be evicted.
So you mean to tell me your
They
roach
said
is
I
that
don't get
bad, them
pest
people threatening to put you
control
out because your roach is
pest
that bad, and you don't think you
issues.
have nothing to do
So
with that?
I'm gonna be evicted. What else?
You just sit there thinking of some old roach fairy lies to
Got
tell and quit that fake ass dry cough.
I
But your
know we
allergies
got
and
to
your
go.
asthma probably
People
triggered by
go throw
those
trash out. They
roaches.
throw it outside. They're threatening to evict, and it's really crazy. With my
Yes, it
lease,
is
I didn't
crazy
even
because this is
read
the
my
first
lease
time
and
in
new
my
lease
41
and
years of
read
living I
everything
ever
because
heard of
the new
somebody
lease
get
I
put out
went
because their
into, not
roaches is
even
that
read it
bad.
because they were like, if you don't sign, you have to get out. As a mom, my first reaction is to go ahead and sign because they sent it one day. I didn't
So now you go
sign.
sit here and
The
lie and
next
say them
day,
people forced you
that's
to
when they
sign a
sent
lease.
another
Why the
email.
fuck would
If
them
you don't
people want
sign
you
the
to
lease,
sign a lease
you're
with
gonna
them
get
if they
evicted.
already trying to put
Well,
you out
then,
because your roach is too bad?
like,
Make up your goddamn mind, Roach Fairy.
so even if I would have read it and I felt like I couldn't afford to get pest control, or I felt like
Okay. I've had a roach
Most times at the
before.
time, I couldn't afford to
When I
pay
moved in a
or
place,
whatever.
I got raid and I
You know, you
sprayed and I
forced them to stay
sprayed and I
silent.
sprayed. I
So,
kept
like
raid.
I told them,
And
I
I
said,
got rid of the
I'm
little
being
couple
told
roaches that was in there.
$500
I also cleaned up. I
down,
also washed my
$600 down
dishes.
from two
And
different
I
things. And
also didn't
I
just
called
let my
my pest
kids eat
control.
food
And I'm like, I
everywhere
don't
and just
have
be
that no more.
nasty.
So, what they're trying to do is they're paying for pest control right now. And they're going to bill it onto my account. And if it's $500, $600, and if I don't pay it in 30 days, they're gonna put eviction papers on me.
Okay, Roach
So that
Fairy.
is
So
why
they
that's another
forced you to
part.
sign a
So they're gonna
lease,
come in and fix
but
things,
also they're threatening to put you out if
but
you
they will
don't get
keep
rid of the
adding
roaches. So
money
they want you to
onto
stay
my
there with the
account.
roaches.
Like if I
I'm
leave a
so
trash
fucking
bag,
confused.
because they be out here shooting at night. I don't take the trash out at night. I do not take the trash out at night. So if I leave a trash bag on my front porch, they will charge me $100. If it was
Okay, why
raining,
don't you just take the
they
trash
will
to the
charge me
dumpster? Why would you leave
$200.
trash on the porch? That's
And if
part of
I
the
don't have
reason why you have
$200 to
roaches now,
pay
because you're
within 30
nasty.
days, then they will put eviction papers on me. So it's like so much going on with this apartment.
No, it's so many
And
roaches in that goddamn apartment. That's what it is.
oh, I've went and talked to so many people
If you do that little fake cough one
trying to
more
figure
goddamn
out ways
time,
to
Roach Fairy.
help to move or whatever, and it's like, you know, like a runaround type situation. But now that they done sent me
The
this
only thing that's
email,
running around is the goddamn roaches.
now
That's the only
I
thing
gotta
running
take
around. Roaches and
things in
kids.
a whole nother direction. So I am focused on getting that done. You guys may see some old videos, recent
Yes, and you had
videos,
roaches in all of those
whatever
videos
come
too. You've
out.
been having roaches. I think you bought the
So
roaches with you. Look at that silly.
So this is what
That don't make no goddamn sense. What kind of
is
place do
going
you
on in
live
my
at?
girl's room right now. The guy came in and literally pulled this down because it was
And you ain't
leaking.
called the Better Business Bureau.
And
You
I
ain't
can't
called the
even
Section 8. You ain't
put
called
my
the
girl's
news. You ain't
kid on
called
this side
nobody.
of the room.
You just standing there with an
My
open
other daughter's
ceiling
on the
and a
other
house
side.
full of
This is what's
roaches. And
going
you ain't
on.
called nobody to come
And then
fix it.
also over here by the closet is the same thing. So they can't come fix this until the pest issue is
The
resolved.
roach
And again,
issue.
the guy's not
The
here to spray
roach
throughout the
issue.
whole
Roach
apartment because he's
Fairy.
literally gonna
Quit
spray
saying
it out
pest issue. It's
every time.
roaches, Roach Fairy. Quit trying to pretty it up. You have a house full of roaches. You're the Roach Fairy. Quit trying to pretty it up and clean up, Roach Fairy.
All right, so now I'm about to get some laundry done because, like I said, we went to this place today
I'm done
and
with this
it
shit. Bye, Roach
gave my
Fairy.
kids